It won't play beats while I do the fucking shit. That's bullshit.
Record me on my phone.
We're going.
Put the beat on your phone, record me on my phone.
Or you put Pete Rock tape on your phone.
Alright, but
Or actually,
I
yeah.
don't have screen mirroring because it's an iPhone. That's like why.
Really?
Yeah.
That's whack. This is dope, though. I can look at this forever. Eat to
Looks like a cartoon,
forever.
like 4 TV channels in a fucking cartoon, bro. It's like we're in a cartoon world.
We are in a cartoon world, bro.
That's that I built. Never had any of this shit when I started.
That's
Worked
right.
my fucking ass off.
Went from rags to big screen TVs. That's how it goes, right?
Work.
All right, so I'm not going to be the subject of this video. Zach's going to be the subject. This is Zach,
Zach, the motherfucking Mac.
and I'm Mo, in case we haven't met before.
Motorhome.
What do you know?
I don't know.
All right, what's your message to the world right now?
My message is keep fucking going forward.
Word,
Don't look back.
word,
Everything that happened behind you made you the person you are today.
word,
So don't change it. I wouldn't personally.
That's
And I've
what's
been
up.
through some shit, some deep shit.
word.
Fuck. If I didn't do that, like where would I be today? I'd probably be one of these little pussy ass 18-year-olds fucking looking for a safe place to cry and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there, you'll feel me?
Word, word. That's what's up. Let's be bumping Jay Dilla beats this time. I figured it'd be a good change because we've been doing like Pete Rock and then DJ Premier
I love
beats.
Pete Rock though, man. All those beats are such storytelling beats and they just
Yeah.
fill you with inspiration. You know?
Yeah, and
This is not a bad beat though. I like this one.
this is a good one. I think this is Slum Village. I don't know. Someone will probably correct me on that when I post it on YouTube. But yeah, what we do is every Wednesday, like, we come in and fucking write lyrics. And we just keep doing it every week. And then I usually make a video every single time. I haven't missed one so far. Okay, maybe the first time we did it, I did.
Postponed this week. Wednesday I was sick.
Oh yeah, it's actually Hip Hop Thursday right
We
now.
postponed one day because I wasn't feeling good. I didn't cancel. I didn't want to cancel. I felt bad, so I was just like, "Can we do it tomorrow instead? Let me get some rest." And he's like, "No problem, B."
Yeah, it's not it's not a worry. We usually eat some food first. Eat some. That's chili. Okay, it doesn't look like anything right now. It's pretty much empty. But we eat some food and then we fucking drink a few beers and then we just do whatever comes naturally. And then I try to practice, and then I add in new techniques every week to try and help it so that you don't have to think. You just kind of write, and then you piece everything together later. But Zach doesn't work on the same kind of level that I do. He kind of has an idea in his head of what he wants to say. And he's trying to work. It's almost like chipping away at a, you know how they say every block of marble has a statue hidden inside of it. You just got to chip it away. That's more of Zach's style. But mine is more like you just build from scratch, and every day you work at the fucking grind every day.
Everybody's a statue because you are the marble and
That's
you are
right.
the fucking chisel too.
That's you, right? And in my opinion, like everything is right. No, there's no such thing as right or wrong in any situation. You just kind of do it, right? And you do it like there's room to be right in every single situation. So that's kind of like how I feel about it all, you know? Make sense to you?
Yeah.
Sometimes
I'm hard-headed though, so I always want to be right, and I always think I'm right, and sometimes I'm wrong, and I gotta admit that I'm wrong, and it's
Word.
fucking hard, and I hate doing it,
Word.
but I never learn unless I admit that I'm wrong and then learn from it, so that's why I do it. You gotta
man.
humble up sometimes, man. You
True,
fucking know
man.
better than everybody else, you know?
Yeah, it takes all types of people to make shit happen, right? It just takes a lot of fucking different perspectives to look at it from all different angles. Up top, down low, right? It's all different. But you know, it's like I didn't go out tonight, So I learned a little more about my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I went out and got into trouble, but I learned something I shouldn't do. So it's like every perspective has something if you just take it from it, right? I need to grab a beer.
I'm going smoke.
That's what we'll be drinking lately. Going for another cigarette break.
Of course.
This
Sorry for cancer.
This is like at least 40% of the creative process right here.
That's all I got, man. Don't do me that way.
All right, so I think that what this subject of this video should be is like the actual writing process itself. Meaning, like, there's certain things that I do that are different from most people. Like, most people sit out every day and they wait for inspiration to hit them, and then they write that down. I don't do that. I've broken it down to certain techniques that you practice, and then as soon as you run out of, you ever play Borderlands? Like, sometimes it's better to just switch guns than it is to reload everything.
Same as Call of Duty.
Exactly.
Right, bullets flip.
Exactly.
Next gun.
So that's what I do. So one gun would be your random word generator that I use. Another gun would be like practicing alliteration. One would be practicing using idioms and slang and cliches. Another one would be doing metaphors and similes. And then you just practice different techniques, and you don't try and write your fully finished rhyme. You just write a snippet of something. You just write something interesting for the moment, and you change it. And you just every day, like, I practice one technique a day and then just revolve into something else. But not everybody likes to do that. I think some people get bored, so maybe you do. So maybe you try one rhyme, like one rhyme has an alliteration, and then one rhyme has.
This is Tim Hortons favorite shatter.
Tim Hortons? What does that even mean?
Like,
It tastes like coffee?
It kind of does. It was made with caramel coffee kush.
That's some
Wild, eh?
That's some trippy shit here.
That's why I like Shatter, man. Every week you just get a new flavor. It's not like fucking weed. You get the same shit weed. Sometimes it's good weed, sometimes it's not. But fucking this stuff, woo! Knock your socks off, man.
Shit's pretty potent. Fucked me up last week, that's for sure.
That's what I like about it. I've gained a tolerance to it now.
Gained the tolerance.
I even like blaze it at work and shit. Some people are like, how the fuck do you function? I mean, I can't without it. My brain don't work. Backfiring in all pistons.
I like weed, I don't. I'm not the best stoner on the planet. Like, it only takes a couple hoots for me to get fucked up. But I don't mind. I save money that way.
Trying to get through to you. You don't use product, the product is using you. Soon as you awake and on your feet, rinse, wash, repeat. R.I.P. Little Pete.
Nice. That's what's up.
Just a couple of couplets. You know what I'm saying?
And if you get that much done every single day, like, that's how many bars? That's like 8 bars plus 10 bars, we'll say.
7 plus another 5.
There you go. So 12 bars. But I mean, if you got at least that much done every day. But I mean, a lot of the time we spend here is write for 20 minutes, go out and have a cigarette. Or not even, write for 5 minutes, spend 10 minutes hemming and hawing over a rhyme, and then go out and have a cigarette. Come back, write for 5 minutes, and then get distracted or look at your phone or things like
I
that.
haven't even picked up my phone this whole time.
Well, I'm not hating. I'm just saying like that's the process though, right?
Smoking though, I can't deny that.
Yeah. They call it chunking. That's actually it's not a down thing. It's an up thing. Is you do something, you get frustrated, and then you walk away, and then you come back with a fresh perspective. That's how your brain works. Is your brain takes these pieces of information that you put into it that's new, and it builds neural pathways, but it doesn't do it instantly. It takes time. So you write until your brain can't process anymore, and then you come back and your brain has built that neural pathway, and then you build more onto it. So doing it like this is not a bad thing. It's how the artistic process works and how knowledge works. And that's some fucking wild shit to think about. Like, everybody thinks, oh, okay, if I sat down for 16 hours straight and just worked, that I would, the whole time with focused energy, I would get so much done. But really, of that 16 hours, you would get maybe like of pure work, you'd probably get maybe 4 hours of work done.
When you're at work, you know, like when I'm at work, like actually at work, I don't think about it. You know what I mean? Like it just comes naturally to me because I've done it so much. I don't think about it. I just know the next step. I just do it without even having to think about it. You know?
And
I know I gotta get that, put that in. You know, like it's just natural to me.
Yeah. But when you first started, how was it?
Well, it's kind of the same.
But somebody told you what to do. That's the difference.
No, I watched. I learned by watching.
Uh-huh.
You know, like my journeyman, he would turn around and ask me for something and be like, "Can you pass me that?" I'd already be holding it, you know, because I knew that he would need it, so I would already have it ready to go give it to him and stuff. Like that's the kind of person that just me.
Yeah, but not on your very first day, obviously. Like,
on my very first day.
Yeah,
it was
you
just watching and learning.
Yep. And that's how it works, man. They when you do a trade like that, they know, they understand the process, and in ways that schools don't. Like, schools expect you to sit for that 80-minute class and pay full focused attention on it.
Trade school and stuff, you know, like trade school was half the day you spend in class and half the day you spend in the shop. And my marks are always better in the shop because I'm just a creative mind, you know, like I can build stuff like that shit over there. You know,
Yeah, school suppresses creativity, man. School suppresses creativity. They want you to conform, but they don't understand the way it works. Of a lot of time that you spend, like, I'll spend a full, like, when I'm not with you, I'll spend a full day just writing or doing stuff like that. But it's bouncing around from posting on Facebook to posting on Instagram to writing, and then listening to music to I'll fucking take a break for 2 hours, watch a film, and then come back and then just repeat the process over and over again. Right? Well, I've spent an entire day working, but of that day, I'll spend 4 hours working. And I'll become a better person the next day I come in. So it's like to the point where you're like, hey, this guy wants something, and you know what you want before that. And so you have it in your hand. That's the way it's supposed to be, man. So I think a lot of people demand too much of themselves. Like when you're writing, you want to use multi-syllable rhymes. But if you started off with easier rhymes...
That's how all my rhymes start. They start off simple-ish. Like, I still like to try to throw a multi-syllable or bring it line to line to line, you know? But they start off simple, and then, like, halfway through, I really start getting momentum and getting fire, and you know what I mean? And I, like... Even my sister said that last week. I sent her the video last week. She was like, about halfway through, you could finally feel, like, the fucking confidence in your voice. Like, she could hear the confidence when you were halfway done.
Yeah.
Like, why can't you just start that way?
You can't, because people don't understand. That's not how the artistic process works, man. And you think, like, people, the greatest rappers of all time start off with, they do only single syllable rhymes. Back up, punk. You know, Biggie Smalls hits it quick and flips it quick. You know how black niggas get from the suits with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're single syllable rhymes.
But it's not from nowadays. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
right?
Nowadays you hear so much rap. Like, there's so much other influence that I have that I can't just do that. Like, to me, it just doesn't sound good. I wouldn't be proud of it. That's why I try to always take it to the next level, the best that I can.
Yeah, it comes a time when you gotta...
It's challenging. It pressures you. It boils up inside you.
You
let it out of you.
Yeah, you gotta almost short circuit the creative process to take control of it. So when I only wanted to do multi-syllable rhymes and I was getting a lot less written. So I dialed it back so that I only did single syllables for a while, and then when I only did single syllables, the multis came easier. And it was weird because what you're doing is you start off with single syllables, and then eventually the multis just came out, and you're hitting the flow state because that's what you want. There's a guy, Mihai Csikszentmihalyi. He came up with a book called Flow, and he talks about how pure happiness comes from this state within your brain. You almost get into a trance, and time passes by without you thinking about it. And you probably experienced this at work dozens of times when you work and you pick up your tools, and then you put them down at the end of the day, and the day just blurs by. And you get it. Yeah, and some days not, right? And that's the process. And I've done it where I'll just be writing, and I'll look up, and I've written like 6 or 7 pages, like 200 bars in a day. And I'm just like, where did the day go? And you just get into this zone where you don't have to think, like, I don't have to use a random word generator. I don't have to think about techniques. I just do what comes from the inner core, like what Bruce Lee says. When you're a true master, you can freestyle everything that you do and use moves that no one has ever seen before. But it's really rare to find that. But you've got to short circuit it and just do things that are almost like cheats or shortcuts to get that process going. You can't rely on inspiration because inspiration is so rare. It hits me when I'm going through the cashier. It hits me when I'm like talking to a girl. It hits me when I'm at work and I'm too busy to write anything down. And it happens never when I'm in front of a fucking rhyme pad, except if I've been writing
for...
for...
like while I'm working, because like I said before, my job, I don't even think about it. So my mind wanders while I'm doing it, because sometimes it can be monotonous and the same every day. You know, like I gotta think for a little bit, look at the blueprints and figure out where I gotta lay out my frame in reference to like the grid lines and the benchmarks, and like figure out where everything's gotta all line up. And once I have all that figured out, like I don't use my brain anymore. I know exactly where it goes. I lay it out in the concrete, chalk it, marker it, fucking boom, you're done, and just build. Just make sure it's straight, plumb, square, you're done.
Yeah.
I don't even think about it anymore. So while I'm doing all that shit, like stuff's going through my mind. I never write it down, never stop to think to record it or anything. I just think about it while I'm working. I'm like, fuck, that was a good idea. I gotta remember that. And then 3 hours later, I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking earlier?
Yep. That's why...
my downfall. I should fucking bust on my phone, record the little fucking whatever I was thinking, an idea, and have it prepared. Like, I'm just terrible for that.
I used to keep my headphones in, and then when you click the microphone, it turned on the recorder, and then I would just say it. Say like a 10-second rhyme and turn it off while I was waiting or at lunch or whatever, and you just remember it for as long as you can. That was one way I found to shortcut it, because every phone comes standard with your microphone thing, right?
Yeah, even you can just push the button, hold it, get Siri, be like, Siri, I need a memo. Voice
exactly.
Memo. She's like, okay, I'm ready for a voice memo. And then you just fucking say whatever you gotta say. I do it while I'm driving sometimes.
Yeah. I use Evernote. Evernote is awesome because you just type out a short note. Like if your phone has only a few bars left, so recording will take off more, you just write a note, write a rhyme, and it takes 12 seconds to write it. Sometimes I only just write the rhymes. I just write the rhymes that I thought of, and then it'll jog the memory. So you got to be able to, if you're going to create on your day-to-day, what you really want to do, it's a little different, right?
What the fuck?
This beat's called A Little Soul, I think. This is the beat you wanted. You got it. Beat rock.
I love this beat.
Z Blaze. Here we go.
The nearer you are, I'm hearing you clearer. The industry is just another man in a mirror. Look with your eyes at what they provide, and you wonder why you at McDonald's looking for fries. But somehow there's no longer a trace. I saw a good life and I wanna taste. Never had it bad, just wanna say. But if you come with the team, you might bump in the cream. We take a paper and I put a little something, something between the lines. So read between the lines. Fuck.
Keep going.
The nearer you are, I'm hearing you clearer. The industry is just another man in the mirror. Look with your eyes at what they provide, and you wonder why you at McDonald's looking for fries. But sometimes there's no longer a trace. I saw the good life and I wanna taste. Never had it bad, just wanna say. But if you come with a team, you might bump in the cream. We take a paper and put a little something, something between the lines. So you better read between the lines.
That looks so trippy, man.
How you doing? Was it good?
That was good, man. That was good.